with a big bang. Yes. Simply because we condensed the course down from 12 to 6, so we haven't got time to do it all again, which is a shame. I'm seriously fighting to get us into the attack boxes rather than just so we'll actually go into those attack boxes rather than just watching the background. Yeah, because it will sort out your branch techniques, and you realise why you do the branch techniques and how important they are to do it. But Securitas is reluctant for me risk burning you lot. Because it does get really tasty and really hot in there. Yeah, well, yeah, they keep worrying about me hurting you. So here we go, look. So that fire was, look, there you go. That fire was almost going to backdraft. Yeah, so the fire was dying down. There wasn't a lot of visible flame. As soon as he's broken that window, it's now got a big supply of oxygen. That room is now gone into flashover state, which means anything in that room is fuel. And if you're in there, that includes you. Because it fires very, very yeah, it's non-discriminative. It will have anything that will burn. Furniture, carpet, goldfish, you, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so you see how that affected that window breaking, how it affected that thermal imaging camera, what was coming into that hallway. The last place you want to be is a wind-driven fire, you're in a corridor, and that window goes on that flat. Yeah, we need to be in there, we need to deal with it, we need to deal with it quickly. Yeah?
Shirley Towers.
Yeah. So basically, anybody know about Shirley Towers? Yeah. What came of it? Yeah.
What came of it? Did you say what came of it?
Right past the backfire, didn't it?
Yeah, what happened was the team went up there on a right hand search. They went up, couldn't identify the fire. The fire had died down, and it was the television in the corner was on fire. But it was very, very smoke long. They couldn't identify where the fire was. They went on a right hand search. The right hand search took them up the stairs, took them round right, and took them up the next set of stairs. Dave was on the top of this landing when that window failed. That room then became into flashover, and it was a wind-driven fire that blowtorched straight up the stairwell and fried them both. It also blew a team that was going in on a left-hand search. They got to the top of the staircase and was just going on a left-hand search when the window failed. It actually blew them down the stairs and back into the corridor. So it was almost an explosion. The force of it was horrendous. Yeah. So identifying where to fire it, which is why we always emphasise on you lot, we're never going to go past, we're never going to go above a fire without dealing with it. Yeah, and particularly on a high rise, because if that window fails, we've suddenly got that blowtorch effect. Yeah. Yeah, they hadn't got a thermal imaging camera with them. If they'd have had it, they'd have probably identified where the fire was, because there'd have been a hot spot through the smoke. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this is in, because we haven't got this bit of kit, so I don't really know.
Wasn't this an experiment?
Yeah, the Dutch do a lot of experiments with firefighting. That the branch techniques and everything that we use, a lot of it has been done by the Dutch and the Swedes, because they've been dealing with compartment fires that are going into backdraft because they've got double and triple glazed windows for about the last 50 years. They've got double glazing over there before we'd even gone to wooden windows.
That's everything we built during the Cold War surviving nuclear explosion.
Yeah.
Encased concrete and
Yeah. So they do all sorts of experiments and firefighting techniques. Some of which are good practice, and others are like, really? Yeah, okay. And sometimes we adopt them to such a state where it actually stops us doing what we was supposed to be doing, and that's putting the fire out. Because if we put the fire out, we ain't got a problem anymore. wet stuff on red stuff goes out, it stops producing all them nasty horrible hot gases that's going to come back and bite us. Yeah? Okay, we've talked about safety officers. There is an aid memoir. Brian did a really good job earlier out on the fire ground. I asked him to be safety officer to stop everybody getting in the live lane of traffic. And the first thing he did was pick the aid memoir out of there to see what his job was. If you're designated as I-Rise, grab the socks, have a look. Yeah, have a read of it. They're there as an aid memoir. We can't remember everything over every incident. Use them for your information. Yeah? Any questions?
No.
Right. Off the tee. See you in the morning. Please, gents, ladies, in the morning, 8:30 at BA school.
What in kit?
No, because you've got to set the service first.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right, see you in the morning.